Jodie Turner-Smith plays Queen, and Daniel Kaluuya plays Slim in Queen and Slim, the latest movie to hit the big screens. And this is a kind of people on the run being chased type of movie. And what I like most about this is it doesn't really give you much prologue to the movie. We discover our two characters in a kind of low beat diner at the start as they're just kind of getting to know each other. We realise it's a Tinder date and they're not really that perfectly matched, but they're there, they're having a conversation, and although it never quite works, it's kind of interesting to watch. And on the drive away from the diner as Slim's taking Queen home, they get stopped by the police. Now it turns out that Queen is a lawyer. She knows her rights and she's wondering why Slim is being kind of picked upon for no reason whatsoever. She gets out of the car, a struggle ensues, and the police officer ends up dead. And you have these two characters who are good, law-abiding citizens who ended up in a poor situation and have suddenly ended up into something far greater than they ever expected, and now they're put together and they have a split second to make a decision, and Queen manages to drag Slim away and drive away from this scenario, and they have no other resort but to just run. They have to get away from this. They have to get ahead of what is coming for them, which is the vengeance of the police force hunting down these two cop killers who are genuinely people that just ended up in a bad situation. And throughout the rest of the movie, we see Queen and Slim just trying to get away, trying to move from area to area to try and get out of the country to escape their inevitable future, while all the while getting to know each other and getting to come to terms with each other's positives and negatives throughout the movie. And you get these two towering performances at the heart of the movie that are absolutely fantastic. I loved these characters and how they start off as one thing and they slowly kind of change each other throughout this short period of time that they're together. And it never feels like a forced love story that you have to kind of roll your eyes and get through and it hits all the typical beats. It feels genuine and honest. And what else is through this movie? It is all these sub-characters, all these supporting actors doing great work that are just a revelation to see in the movie. We discover a movement behind Queen and Slim. They become infamous within the news cycle and it becomes a talking point for the subjugation of a race and how they're dealt with the police force and just still being subjugated today. And you have all these people that they bump into who know exactly who they are and praise them for their actions, even though they weren't intentional, but because it's brought up this talking point, it's brought up this movement, they're becoming folk heroes as they travel across the states. There is extremely tense moments within this where I personally felt really scared for the characters. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. You get these shots of them just driving down long roads and I was constantly searching behind them, looking for the blue flashing lights coming, chasing these characters. I felt terrified for them. I really liked and I felt and I empathised with these characters. I was along with them on the journey. And I was terrified constantly. I loved meeting their Uncle Earl, Bokeem Woodbine, who is just downright hilarious in the movie, and his harem of women that he lives with who he feels like he's controlling but are probably keeping him on the straight and narrow. I loved the whole relationship between this group of people. It was a shame to see them kind of part ways at a certain point. But I kind of loved following these characters. I was with them. I felt the movie deeply affecting. I feel the two performances at the heart of this are just downright wonderful, and the way the story takes its twists and turns, and even when it gets to the end you feel that it can only really go one way, but damn was I just, I can't say a thing. I don't want to waste it for anybody. Queen and Slim was wonderful. It looks amazing. It has these really nice directorial touches throughout it as well that I found fascinating, like people will be having a conversation, Queen and Slim, and then it'll cut to just them not talking but looking at each other, but the conversation continues over the film in a voiceover, and it's a really nice touch. I feel that they maybe go to the well once too often on that, but it was a really nice touch to the movie, and it really gets you in on these characters. Like I said, at the heart of it is these two characters getting to know each other, and although they're forced in a high pressure situation, they do spend the time talking to each other and having the small moments as well. It was a real surprise of a movie, something that I found myself captivated with all the way through, one that I can wholeheartedly recommend. It's just a really wonderful movie with a bit of a gut punch. Have you seen Queen of Slim? I think you should check it out, so and come back and let me know your thoughts once you've seen it. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts, and I will see you next time on Man v Film.